Yo, what's up everyone, Doug here. Welcome back to my first ever video on this channel, or first ever serious video. I've posted 2 videos on my channel lately, but those were Twitch highlights. By the way, if you want to visit my Twitch, link right there, and also link in the description if you want to check that out. But yeah, today, as I thought a good start to my channel would be a patch note review. I know patch notes have been really frequent lately. RobTop has been dropping updates every few days, and it's been awesome. And I'm very glad to see he's back and active in the community. Judging by how we've been waiting for 7 years, that's kind of a good thing. So without further ado, I say we get into it. Starting with 2.201, I will be going in depth with every feature here. So to start off, we got changed platformer default sliding. So a lot of people are confused about this one, mainly because it's not very noticeable. I will say it's a very faint change here. But if we go into platformer here and we show off the way sliding works, you can see before it used to be very slippery, I guess you could say. Very slippery, but you can see now you go to a total stop when you let go of the button, which is very good, but also very bad in some cases, because a lot of people are complaining that the impossible levels, the impossible platformer levels have become a lot easier since the update, which I don't know, if you're a professional player, that's your thing, be mad. I like this change. It definitely gives you a lot more control than it used to. I never really liked the original platformer controls. I think they were a little bit janky. But yeah, that's just me. That's just me. Going next to added more platformer sliding options. So going into options here, if you see the cogwheel next to the pause menu, click on that. You'll see an options section here. If you see, there's another cogwheel. A lot of cogwheels. I don't know why. If you click that, there will be a new setting, decrease boost slide, and it says slide less after dashing or being launched by moving blocks in platformer mode. A good level to demonstrate this is a medium demon called Jet Lag. This is one of the first demons that got released with 2.2, and this is a pretty good demonstration here. If you see, you'll see I came to a complete stop there. The level used to be very hard because when you hit this dash orb, you would go straight into the wall unless you let go, like right there. That's where you would have to let go before, but now you go to a complete stop. It makes the control a lot smoother and a lot easier to control, which I really like in this, in my opinion. Moving on, we got added coyote time when jumping off platforms in platformer. Alright, so added coyote time. A lot of people don't know what that is, myself included. I just found this out actually. It essentially allows the player to keep moving after they've been on a ledge, essentially. So if you go here, you'll see there was a few moments of stop right here, which it's a pretty weird change in my opinion. I don't know. It doesn't really affect the game in my opinion, but you do realize you do stop right in the middle, like at least a half space block, which has changed. I think it used to be like a quarter. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess it's quality of life changes. Moving on, added practice to platformer. I love this one. This one is so needed. I was waiting for this for so long. But yeah, there's a practice mode button now, and it looks like there's a huge line of buttons now, which is crazy to look at, by the way. But there isn't multiple checkpoints. It just changes to where you jump last instead of multiple reoccurring like the classic mode. So that's pretty cool. Much needed, in my opinion, for sure. And a cool thing about this, too, an extra feature, is if you delete a checkpoint, it moves it back to where you were before. So there's not just a giant thing of checkpoints, right? You'll have only one, but you can go back to where you were before, which is kind of like a teleportation type thing. I dig it. I like it. Definitely a needed feature, in my opinion. And another thing you guys definitely have seen, they have added hitboxes to platformer mode and practice mode, which is oh so needed. You can see here it shows my player hitbox and the block hitbox. There is also dangerous hitboxes. As you can see here, you also have hitboxes in editor mode. You can see it shows the red hitbox for the spike showing that it's dangerous, which is also really good. So it shows block hitboxes, player hitboxes, and dangerous hitboxes. And also portals are green. Pretty sure same with pads, right? Yeah, pads are green too. So that's a pretty cool array of new hitboxes that we haven't seen in a while. So there's no need for Mega Hack anymore, which is really good. Another one, which is also quality of life change that a lot of people have been complaining about, myself included. I hated this change, but I'm so glad they reverted it back. Changed how profile statistics are displayed. I love this change because when 2.2 released, as a lot of people know, it used to display as, like, for example, if you had like 1,000 demons, it would show like 1.0 K, which abbreviated your demons, which wasn't good if you had a lot of demons and you wanted to see how many, like if you want to show off how many demons you really completed. That was a thing taken away from them, and you really had no idea of seeing unless you went to statistics. But you couldn't check that, you couldn't display that before. Yeah, they added this, and they also added more demon displaying, so you can see I've beaten 17 easy demons, 1 medium demon, 4 hard demons, 4 insane, 7 extremes. I'm not entirely sure what the orange ones are. I'm guessing that's weekly demons and gauntlets. That's what I'm guessing, because on my mobile account I had weekly and gauntlets right here, and they were orange, so I'm guessing that's what they are. So that's pretty cool change. This is a huge one. Lowered the prices on many of the new items. When it says new items, they mean the new shops that came out. I don't think I have them unlocked on this account, but you see you have the mechanic and the diamond shop. I don't have these unlocked, but essentially there was the song modifier, I think it's called, where you could use the normal song in practice mode, and you can change your menu song to anything you like. The prices have been downgraded, so you can afford them a lot easier, because I mean, let's be honest, that was outrageous prices beforehand. And if you did buy them beforehand, like I did on my mobile account, you will get those refunded to you. So you'll notice you'll have a lot of orbs on your account, which is also great. I was worried about that before. Lots of bug fixes, obviously. Bug fixes were needed. It was a pretty buggy update. Still great update though, outstanding. And there was a 2.202 update, but that was mainly just bug fixes, so it wasn't displayed here. So we're gonna jump to 2.203. A bit shorter, but it is also quality of life changes. Reverted to default friction wall in air, new friction still on ground. So what this means is in platformer mode, if you jump, you can tell, like there I had like a curve there. That was the same as it used to be. So you have a lot of movement in air, while on the ground you're just stiff. Like you come to a complete stop, which I actually like. I did like the movement in the air. Like for example, Coaster Mountain, for example, that was pretty good, showing off the air physics, and I'm very glad they kept it the way it should be. So that's also a really great quality of life change. Fixed ice block sliding. I'm pretty sure, I haven't used this one yet, but I'm pretty sure if you go into edit object, or is it group? I think it's group. Extra, the extra button over here, you'll see the check block called ice block. That essentially makes these blocks slippery, as you can see here. Like I'm not touching the, like I'm gonna move, I'm not touching the button, so it's just a slippery block. Basically, this update just fixed the way they work, made them less buggy, which is great to see. That's all that was there, really. They also added, this was my mistake, I said this earlier, added in-depth demon display on profiles. That's the update that added the where you can see the demons that you had. I showed it earlier, which is pretty cool. Definitely a needed update. Added some editor tools, individual object scaling, half grid movement, and falling events. So I'm not entirely sure what falling events is, but I do know that yes, half spacing has been added, and I'm so happy this was added because this was so needed. So you can officially half space without having to go all the way over here, find a mini block like this one, and half space it that way. You can now do it in the menu for mobile players because they weren't able to do that before, which is awesome. And also, you can see here individual object scaling. So essentially what that means is if I were to get a scalable object, such as, I'm just going to get this one right here, you can see in the warp tab there's a new lock button. And essentially what this does, if you can see here, I can move around with it, I can shift it, all that stuff. But with this one, with this new feature, the lock button essentially locks it. So like if you're familiar with like Photoshop or whatever, if you were to hold shift, it would keep the image locked in place while you scale it. This is essentially the same thing, which is pretty cool. So you don't mess up your scaling by like doing this or something. Good quality of life change in my opinion. Added fast menu. This one I actually like. I personally use this on my mobile account. I haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna enable it here. If you go into settings, options, and go over to other, you'll see a new menu selection. Makes transitions between menus faster. So if you select this, you'll see that there's no animation, and you can leave, you can press things pretty quickly. Like let's say you were in Bloodbath Star Paws, you can just go like that pretty quickly without having to deal with the slow transitions that they used to have in 2.1, which is nice. And they also fixed several bugs from 2.201 and 2.202. Once again, there's more bugs in 2.2 that RobTop has fixed. For example, I'm not sure if I can do this on PC, but if you were to go into a level on mobile, hold down the play button and press delete, you'd still be holding this button and you would press delete here while simultaneously pressing play. You used to be able to get a free demon that way, but they changed it so it said failed to load or something like that, and it would just close, which is awesome because that was really getting out of hand in my opinion. That bug was definitely harming the demon community. And moving on to the last update of this video, 2.204. This one was, I think, a lot shorter from 2.203. You can see there's 6 here, 5 here, so it's getting shorter by the minute, which is good, showing that RobTop is now catching bugs a lot frequently and a lot more efficiently because the updates are getting shorter. You can see 2.201 was long, 2.203 short, 2.204 shorter. So getting into 2.204, they added borderless window mode. So this is for the PC players. If you go into graphics, you can see now there's a new checkbox, borderless. You can see it is now a window, so you can move it around like normal. And moving on, added extra orb frame. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this is, so if you guys know, leave it in the comments. I couldn't find it on the Geometry-Wiki or anything. Please let me know. I'm not that educated. Added optional player hitbox view. This is an added on feature to the hitbox menu that you see in practice. So if we go into platform mode here, start the level, go to practice, you can see there's a yellow hitbox around my player, showing where the player is gonna hit the block. Alright, so going into settings in the main menu, press options. If you scroll over to the third one, the third arrow down, you'll see in the corner, you'll see disable player hitbox. And essentially what this does is it's pretty self-explanatory. It disables the yellow box that I showed around your player. So you can see there's still the blue outline here in these cubes. You can still kind of see it. I'm not sure if you can, but there's a blue outline here, but you can't see the yellow box that used to be around my player, which is a small quality of life change. I don't personally use it. I'm gonna turn this off, but if you don't like the player hitbox, you got your solution. So moving on, we got decreased platformer air slide. Essentially, on the wiki, this shows as decreased platformer friction in the air. So if you go here, I kind of showed this earlier. I like the original change. I'm not sure why they changed it originally. It decreased a little bit, but you can't slide as much in the air as you used to. It's like you can kind of see there, like I'm gonna press go left. You can see I kind of kept going to the left when I pressed right a little bit earlier. So decrease that. Once again, quality of life change. Don't really mind it. I don't really play platformer that much. And to finish off, we also got bug fixes and tweaks. Once again. So that's all the patch notes the additional 2.2 patch notes. So concluding this video, I would like to say thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more of this content, go follow my Twitch. I do streams there, right there. If you go to my Twitch, I do streams there pretty frequently, grinding demons, or, you know, I might record stuff on live stream, so be there. It's a great time. Got an awesome community. And if you also want to join my Discord, link will be down in the description. So if you guys want to join any of those, links will be down in the description. And also, if you want to see more content on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell for more notifications. And I will certainly be doing this more. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully, I entertained you, informed you on my first video. So happy to be here. I'm definitely gonna have a great time here, I could tell. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.